Don't ever fucking play with me. Y'all niggas know, y'all bitches know I'm the fucking queen. You hoe bitches know. You dirty bum bitches know.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Shayla Michelle, runway and print model, and you're watching Made Runway Models The Experience.
Legend, statement, star. Said you wanna be a legend, legend, statement, star. Said you wanna be a legend, or a statement, or a star. Said you wanna be a legend. Said you wanna be a statement. Said you wanna be a star. No, we're legendary. I'm so all I really wanna be is an icon or a statement. No, it's legendary. I'm so all I really wanna be is an icon or a statement. No, it's legendary.
I don't know, it was just some weird tenseness in the room.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm ready to get back home for real, cause like in Richmond at that time, it was a kickback, there was parties, and the club was jumping. I was ready to get back home.
You know how far away your house is? 8 hours. 7 hours. That's so She broke that boy feelings though.
Shayla, you know, is definitely, I got to fill her out a little bit more as we progress. So then I was like, okay, this is the type of, you know what I'm saying, get to know her personality a little bit more.
So we just continue to chillin'. We done ate and everything like that. We finishing our drinks and everything.
From mix dark and light, that makes me sick.
You're not supposed to mix dark.
You're not supposed to. I do it though.
But you're still getting sick.
But I still like doing it. I like that. I like that feeling. What do you mean? I be up. We passed.
So I'm just like irritated, and like these girls, they done been drinking, so like they kind of loud. I mean, it didn't really matter because it's like we damn near had the restaurant to ourselves. Like we was the only ones in there, had like long table, like a little section for just us.
Mishael is feeling some type of way because of course now it has to be addressed on the other end.
It's gonna make you feel some type of way if you roll all the way up to Philly and you gotta drive somebody from Virginia all the way back and they're ordering drinks after drinks and you just ask for gas and everybody act like it was other stuff.
Say something. Don't just be like, oh, I'm gonna put the gas up. And then don't say anything to anybody else in the car, like, okay.
Liquor before beer, you're in the clear.
I don't drink beer like that anyway.
Oh, I love beer.
I don't like beer.
I like hard.
Unless it's flavored. Unless it's flavored beer, then I might drink it.
There are different beer.
I hear them talking about like drinking beer, and I'm like, I don't think females drinking beer is cute for one.
Every beer
And those are not beer. Those are malt beverages.
Well, I like malt beverages.
I don't really like beer. It tastes like carbonated mud or whatever.
Beer tastes like carbonated mud. Or do you ever had mud?
No.
Shayla gonna say some beer tastes like carbonated mud. I'm like, first of all, what the fuck is carbonated mud? And why the fuck has that shit been near your mouth for you to taste it?
You ever made mud pies when you was little and a little get in your mouth? That's what it tastes like, but with carbonation in it, no.
Ever had like making mud pies?
She like, you have never made no mud pies before? I'm like, bitch, make mud pies is one thing, but you know that shit you make outside is not something that you go in your stomach. You make some fucking shit in the house, yeah. Some little sandwich and shit, not no motherfucking mud. Think about it this way. If it's something that you finna be stepping on, why the fuck would you put that shit in your mouth?
But yeah, we had a good time, and then she said something crazy.
I ate bugs when I was younger, y'all. I used to eat bugs. I always have beer and stuff, so I would do it because I was young.
That's beyond me.
Oh my God. Yeah, I do have a dirt skirt. I actually.
Yeah, all right.
But I get what you're saying.
I'm not eating the mud.
But yeah, and then my girl Mishi, she was lit. She was having a good time.
Bitch, I'm drunk. I want a country ass nigga in a thong. Bass beating down the back of his trunk. Young nigga wanna eat me up for lunch. Yeah.
Me and Mishi, we real cool, right? She like my model half, and she always call me. But it's like, so we can do the same thing, we can think alike and stuff like that, but then she got this other side to her, like, she's super nice, and she's super, like, kind and thinking about other things that I necessarily would not think about. So, when she started drinking, like, me, if I'm drinking, like, I'd probably be a little bit more aggressive. When she drinking, she more like, you know, real friendly, like acting out type thing, like doing, you know, silly shit. So that kind of basically intensifies her personality already right there.
Yes, I was under influence. Yes, I was drinking. Yes, I was.
If a bitch get finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a T like, bitch, guess what? All the rich ass boys wanna fuck.
She's not really paying attention to herself because, like, why? Because she can't see herself. She don't know what's really going on.
I don't know why everybody be thinking that she gotta be having a drink in her hand for her to say the stuff that she say. I feel like that's people say what they really mean when they're drinking. So I don't think that the drinking has anything to do with it.
I was lit.
So me being the grown, like the older adult that I'm gonna say is if somebody say something, that's how they feel it. I'm not gonna look at it as like, oh, well when Cece said that, she was high. Or when said that, they was drunk. I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. You said what you said when you said what you said. You did what you did when you did how you did. And that's what it is. Stand up on it or sit down.
Drunk and off still means what I say. Because no matter if I'm drunk or if I'm sober, I'm still gonna say it.
I don't know if the liquor played a part in Mishi's response with why she was drinking. I do know that Mishi does want to turn up.
I'm bubbly, I'm Mishi. Like, what do you expect? I'm social, I don't care. I'm not paying attention. I'm ready to go, I'm ready to talk, I'm ready to play. Like, I wasn't paying any attention to it.
There's an unspoken issue even at the dinner table. When you ask for somebody to say, hey, can you contribute gas? And they're gonna say, well, I ain't got no cash. But they swiping everywhere else, swiping. You could swipe your own card. Like, I'm not gonna ask for your pen.
So although everybody was copacetic initially, this has now hit the fan, and so I'm uncomfortable.
I should look irritated. I look irritated.
I'm not gonna sit at a table with anybody who has tension with anybody. That's not the environment that I breathe. That's not what I foster with the team.
Let me see it. Who is it?
Sabri.
Oh, that don't look like her.
Wait, Fox Empire, like B-Show Empire? You know, I think if I recall, don't quote me on this, if I recall, this was the first trip that Mishi's mom did not go with her on.
Like, I did not want to go without her, but I knew that at some point that I had to at least grow up a little bit.
And a lot of people, for somebody be like, your mama ain't go. But if your mama has been at every show, and this girl has told me she's been modeling since she was 14, and maybe she's in her early 20s now, that's a long time to have that support system, and you go out there and you just gotta do it all on your own. And then she might also feel like she's a little bit free.
It was a struggle. Never gonna do it again though.
He talk about my mother calling me. Hello, mother. How are you? So it's okay. It was kind of hectic, but you know.
Hello.
Like, my mom is my best friend. Like,
okay, so like, I'm gonna send you the picture of the garment. It was really cute though. It was like a really pink, like see-through cute garment. It was really cute. Back today, we're at Fridays right now getting food. We just ate. That's mine. We just ate.
1 pen, sorry.
I had some fried shrimp. And some fried chicken.
Oh, you trying to stop at like a 7-Eleven or like
I don't like
Wawa or some shit?
I don't like people.
Like, you know, or you just trying to like ride out and go? Cause I'm kind of feeling ride out and go. Cause I know Mary, she probably gonna want to ride out and go. You know, if she not already knocked out in the car. Or I don't know where
she's on phone.
I don't know. I don't
She's on the phone.
Twin. Mama said hey.
That's why I said let me go in.
Because Mishi didn't have the mindset to tell her mom clearly what was going in so we could find a resolution.
You about to snitch your me to mama, yo.
Because clearly, from her conversation, she had no idea what was going on.
Gas money and she hasn't contributed. So I just wanted to share that with you. I was going to talk to her about it anyway, but she was on the phone, so I told her I was going to tell on her.
Okay, so apparently the whole time we were on the trip, somebody had an issue with me.
It kind of makes the driver, uncomfortable, and we know she's used to you always being there, so that's probably something that she's not conscious of.
You might not know that mom is a really good support system, or she, keeps you calm or makes sure you stay on task, but her not being there is a difference.
But it's like $40 in total, 20 coming and 20 going, and she's made no effort to help with the trip. However, she's not been shy in ordering food last night or ordering food today. And spending money.
Just like if somebody out here, they owe you a bag, and you just feel like they're like you're at the table across from them, and they just flexing like, yeah, y'all want some nachos or something, and they pay, and like you kind of like hinted at like, hey, you at least gonna be able to start doing the payment plan, and they over here like, for what?
I can't help you if you don't tell me what you need. I can't read your mind like, oh, I need help with something. If you don't ask me or tell me, then I don't know what to do.
We're riding, so we're using the gas. It's not like it's going somewhere. You just riding all the way around Richmond.
I just don't think it's fair to the driver that the perception is she has it to help and she's just not doing it.
Just ask. Use your words. Like I tell my kids, don't use your hands, use your words.
So I think things kind of twisted a little bit with me not listening to what they was conversating about and what was really going on. Like I ain't have my good ears on to peep nothing that was finna be going on cause of some gas.
Me being me nosy, I'm like, but she on the phone with me, she mama talking about whatever is going on with them, and I'm like, tired of tell snitch.
It's always an awkward conversation to have when you're talking about money with anybody. However, as management, like I said, this isn't something new, and it's something, again, that should have been addressed prior to us even leaving the state.
And she kind of did that. But what we didn't have to, in our minds, I guess me and Chaira, we understand, what's understood is we give each other gas.
If you don't see anything to me, I can't help you. I don't read minds.
So it's a little upsetting for a 30-minute ride to get gas, but not a 4-hour ride,
Oh, this is too much. I don't really like animosity and confrontation. Like, that's not for me. I be chilling.
You want to go sit in the car? Your head hurt?
Yeah, I still got a headache, but I need some Tylenol or something like that. So my head is still booming.
I need some type of tobacco product.
I'm ready to go outside and smoke with India and mind my business.
Does this bitch show you what you like? Why she I ain't nobody steal my.
So it was very priority one for me to pull Mishi up and to take her outside. So it wasn't nothing for me to let Mishi know that this was set as an uncomfortable situation.
So after I found out what happened, because patients told me, but I mean, I didn't really know what happened or why it happened that way, because I mean, if the person just came to me and asked me or told me, then I would have helped them, but closed mouths don't get fed.
But Chaira, when we were in, and I knew she was feeling some type of way, so I tried to, ask her friend. Talk to her and give her some one-on-one time. And I was like, sometimes you just gotta tell people what it is. Now, one thing about it, two things for sure. It's not my place to go to Mishi and Zay. One, it's not my car. I'm not driving. For two, I would have said something.
Yeah, she was even talking about it to some person on the phone. Like she kept say it to Mishael Chaira's Bryant. Not to anybody else, because that problem I can get fixed if you say it to somebody else. Say it to me and maybe I can help you out, honey buns. Help you out.
Everyone feels like they're approachable, you know, but some people aren't comfortable with being vocal. So because some people aren't comfortable, because it wasn't vocalized, it created tension.
And I do feel that I've only seen her drink, like I guess maybe once or twice, but I feel like it's a lot more extra Mishi when she do have a little, you know what I'm saying, a little drink in her system. That's your thing, that's cool. But you know, we also want to make sure, like I said, we a brand.
So instead of Mishi taking it in as, besides the fact that she was inebriated, instead of her taking it in as, oh, well, let me fix it, she got frustrated with the idea that, well, why wasn't anything said to me?
Because I'm like, why can't you talk to me? Like, I'm the youngest one here. Why can't you talk to me? Why can't you be like, hey, Misha, I need your help. I need you to do this and this. I'm like, why couldn't you come to me? Why had to take the fact she had to go to patients and she had to come to me? Why had to go to a whole nother person when we were together the whole time? Like, you could just say you need help. Don't get a whole attitude and throw extra stuff, because it's not gonna make anybody want to help you.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Gonna make somebody want to fight you. That's what really had me. That's the reason I was, because the reason why it was so simple. That's the whole problem. It was simple. You could have just said something.
Like, they had attitude with me because it was like, we were listening. Because I said, excuse me again twice. He was like, why are you saying excuse me for? What did you do? I was saying excuse me because y'all were talking. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry that it went that way, but communication is the key. Like my mom always taught me, communication is the key. If you don't talk to nobody, you can't expect nothing to be done.
She's so up in arms that I can no longer get any rationale out of Mishi. I had to have her call her mom.
And yes, the conversation with my mom was needed, because at that point, I was upset. I was hurt because I thought we were all at the right age to be able to talk to each other.
And like, I didn't know how much gas that Zay gave me, Chaira, because that's not my car. So you know, whatever she feels like is suitable, she might ask for it. Maybe that's all he had.
Well, you could have just said something. Hey, Mishi, and I would have been okay. That's fine. I would have done it. Like, it's not a thing. Like, and if I didn't have it, I'd be like, Mom, can you help me out? Like, it's nothing but a thing. But okay, gas money's nothing.
And it wasn't nothing for us to ask her to get the gas money. It was just something that needed to be addressed. And once we addressed it, we solved the problem. The gas money was handed out, and we carried on.
And I had to get gas money before, and it's not a problem getting gas money. I get my gas money, it's my own mama.
So, as I see, like when we, you know, depart and getting ready to go and shit like that, Mishi decides to, you know, get in another car. So it's just me, Chaira, and Cece.
But I didn't get why she rode with Patience, because that would have been like, whatever. And then Patience was like, I'll just give you the money. Well, if that was the case, then he would have already had given her the money before we had even got there. So I really didn't understand none of the whole situation. Like, it didn't make sense to me.
I feel like it didn't solve the situation. Like, yes, somebody got a different car, but we should have, at the end of the day, talked about it, me and her face to face. Like grown people should have done. But it's okay, all is said and done, and all is forgiven.
But it's time to go. I came here to slay. I did what I did in the show, got some bomb pictures, made some connections, networked a little bit. So I'm happy. I got a headache, but I'm happy. I'm ready to be back in Richmond so I can lay in my bed and go to sleep.
We was able to get the address from where we was at to the restaurant, but to get the address from the restaurant back to the car that you don't know where the car at was hard as So I think we walked up 5 blocks, walked over 6 blocks, came back 8 blocks, came back up 3 more just to find the car. Like, we had to split up and everything. Cold as fuck outside. Cold as outside. And we finally found the car, so we making calls and shit like that. We found the car and shit like that. And it's a goddamn parking ticket.
Did she get a ticket? This doesn't make any sense. Okay. This sign, if this car right here that doesn't have anything on it, you know.
Oh, but they paid for parking today.
They paid for parking? Oh, so that's what.
I thought they was ready to come put a boot or something on us and we ain't gonna make it home. I was gonna cry. I tell you, I was gonna cry.
Free me. My dog. I'll call you. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna handle this the right way.